Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It helps me grow. Yeah, do it. So here I go, defending the Popo again. To be honest with you guys, I like to be transparent when it comes to, any kind of situations. Like when cops do something wrong, I call them out on it. When they do something right, I give them their praise. And sometimes there's articles that always try to blame the police department or just the cops in general when they did absolutely nothing wrong. And this, for instance, the cops did nothing wrong, in my opinion. You could have your own opinion. Obviously, that gives you the right. Everybody has their own way and logic and things that, you know, our biases. We all have our own biases, no matter how impartial you try to be. And I try to, um, you know, to be as even as possible. But sometimes, some of my biases will come out. That's why the channel's called Somewhat Unbiased. Hey, because sometimes we try to be very unbiased in this channel, but sometimes I do. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just it's just part of being transparent with you guys and being honest, giving you my honest opinion. So, all right. So this vehicle was stolen. You know, it was reported stolen, and the cops begin chase. Right, and then you can clearly see that flash right here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or not. It's like literally like right behind me, right here, or right there. That actually is the vehicle. Um, went over the edge. I'm assuming the driver lost control, and they went over the edge, and the vehicle just engulfed into flame. And unfortunately, all four passengers have actually passed away from this tragic event. That all could have been avoided if they had just pull over. Just pull over. Yeah, you stolen the vehicle. It's stealing a car and even running away from the police. It's not that big of a deal. You're not doing 20 to life if you stolen a car and you run away from the police. No, you're not. You're not gonna do really hard time for that. The only reason you would do hard time is if you kill somebody, or if you harm another individual, or selling, even if you have a bunch of drugs on you, transporting those, or just it just depends on case by case basis. But you're not going to spend the rest of your life in prison if you steal a vehicle. Most of the time, you'll be bailed out within that same day. If anything, your bail would be set extremely low, where you could probably pay that out of pocket by yourself. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why they ran away from the cops in this occasion. And the cops wasn't even close to him. From watching the dash cam, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go check that out for yourselves. But anyway, enough of me rambling about the story. We're going to go to the article and read it, because I feel like just to give you guys more insight. I'm kind of summarizing the whole thing right now for you guys, but we're going to go to the article and read it for you. So the article itself, it's not that long, so we'll just get through it together. So fatal Texas police chase sparks debate on pursuit tactics. Come on, man. What? The driver lost control on the overpass, leading to a harrowing descent to the ground, where the vehicle erupted into a fiery inferno. A car involved in a police chase in Irving, Texas, plunged from an overpass, resulting in a fatal fireball that claimed the lives of four occupants. Dashcam footage from the leading police car in the pursuit captures the precise moment when the fleeing driver lost control. The incident has ignited a debate surrounding pursuit tactics. I mean, it's one thing if you're in like Arkansas, where the police will just pit you no matter what. No matter what, they'll just pit you over. Like the Arkansas police don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck what kind of vehicle you're in, whether you're in a motorcycle, a U-Haul van, a truck, car. It doesn't fucking matter, man. They're just gonna pitch your ass over. They don't even give you a chance to pull over. They'll just immediately wait a little bit and just pit you over. But this wasn't the case. The cops wasn't even close to this guy when that whole incident happened. The Arvin Police Department says the chase began at around 2 a.m. on Thursday morning when an officer attempted to initiate a traffic stop. Right? Imagine if they had just stopped and give their just even if you're gonna get arrested, man, just get arrested. At least you're gonna be alive and you'll be able to go home to your family. The vehicle in question was reported stolen. When the driver didn't pull over, officers followed. The same driver lost control near IH-35 and Woodell Rogers exit, hit a wall on the overpass, and ultimately went over the barrier. The car fell dozens of feet to the ground below, where it burst into flames. Immediately, dashcam footage from the police cruiser shows the moment of the crash, and the pursuing officers immediately called for emergency services. Despite efforts of fire and rescue, all 4 occupants were tragically pronounced dead at the scene. Department released footage showing the accident. It's clear the officers aren't close to the fleeing vehicle, as we've seen it other departments get, and you can clearly see it too. Like the police officer wasn't even close to when the whole thing happens. You can see it from like a distance. It's not even close, man. Like the cops weren't even close to it when that happened. So I don't know how somehow, for some fucking reason, they want to still blame the cops for this. Why don't they blame the person that was driving? If this motherfucker just stopped the fucking vehicle and pulled over, get your ass arrested, get thrown in jail, you'd probably be out the same fucking night. Department released footage showing the accident, and it's clear the officers aren't as close to the fleeing vehicles as we'd seen in other departments. Nevertheless, the result of the chase has sparked an investigation. Investigation to what? What are you investigating? To me, it seems like it should have just stopped and then just go from there. Officer Anthony Alexander, a public information officer for the department, told CBS News the officers are required to consistently monitor the situation as they're in pursuit of a vehicle. I would say that time goes fast, or it seems like it goes fast when you're in a pursuit, but it's their job to make sure that they're being safe at all times. And sometimes in certain counties, if the driver is just erratic or just I don't know, just pulling away, or if they're doing something, sometimes the cops will actually back off and they'll just let the chopper do the work. And I've seen also another video that I did where the cops are utilizing the grappler, which stops the pursuit in like no time at all. Notably, this was the second time in less than a week that a North Texas Police Department was involved in a high-profile chase subsequent crash. Records show that since 2018, Irving police have been involved in 515 chases, or more than 2 every week. Of those, over a quarter saw speeds exceed 100 miles per hour. 76 of those chases ended in a crash. The Department of Justice released a report last year indicating that chases aren't as effective as one might believe. Researchers suggest that if the police did not chase offenders, what the fuck are they supposed to do? It's their fucking job. This is what they get paid to do. It's like me working at Best Buy, and then you come in and you need help, and I'm just telling you that I can't help you. When somebody breaks the law, the police officers have to enforce that said law. If you're going over the speed limit, the police officers have to enforce that law. Unfortunately, you do have some bad apples that will stretch the law. So, you know, it's honestly, like, to me, I think it's bullshit. The cops did nothing wrong in this scenario. They did nothing wrong at all. I don't know why they're opening up an investigation for what. Nobody did anything wrong. They were just doing their job. They weren't even close to the suspects when everything happened. Researchers suggest that if the police did not chase offenders, there would be no significant increase in number of suspects who flee. Okay, but okay, so that's stolen vehicle. What if that stolen vehicle gets used to drive-by shooting or commit other crimes, and other people get hurt? Then what? Are we just supposed to just let them go? Just because? It's so stupid. Some of these things are asinine. Additional research suggests that agencies with more restrictive pursuit policies do not have higher crime rates. For now, the investigation into this crash remains ongoing. To me, honestly, the police officers here did nothing wrong. The only person that made a mistake was the driver, and unfortunately, you had 3 other people that was in the car with them that also lost their life for no fucking reason. When this motherfucker just could have just pulled the car over, just pull the fucking car over and face the consequences, whatever it may be. But at least you might still get to go home to your family and your loved ones. That's if you give a shit about your life. Obviously, this guy didn't think through. I don't know what kind of car it is, but But anyways, you guys let me know your thoughts on this video. As always, make sure to like and subscribe. You guys know where I stand on this. I always call a strike, and a ball, a ball. Just try to keep it, transparent with y'all. As always, I'll see you in the next one.